Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, the Eaton Squad. My name is Eddie. So for today's video is a deportation warning from the Bureau of Immigration for foreign nationals who are overstaying here in the country, Philippines. Details coming right up.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
So the Bureau of Immigration actually has two press releases for deportation order for foreign nationals, specifically one American and one Canadian who overstayed in the country, and they are in custody of the Bureau of Immigration, ready to be deported back to their country of origin. So I will read to you the text of these press releases on what happened to these specific foreigners, on why they will be deported in the country. Overstaying is a really serious offense in the immigration law of the Philippines. If you don't follow it, you will really get deported. Bureau of Immigration warns overstaying aliens to regularize, stay, or be deported. The Bureau of Immigration warned aliens who are already overstaying in the country to regularize their stay or be deported for violation of immigration laws. Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Jaime Morente issued the warning after immigration agents in Mindanao arrested an overstaying American in Samal Island, Davao del Norte. George Pashola, 51, was arrested last October 12 on the strength of a warrant of deportation issued by Morente. Pashola is currently detained at the Bureau of Immigration holding facility in Davao City, pending his transfer to the Bureau's detention center in Taguig City. According to the Bureau of Immigration Intelligence Officer Melody Penbelope Gonzalez, Bureau of Immigration Mindanao Intelligence Task Group Head, Pashola was arrested after his strange Filipina girlfriend complained that the former had been sending threatening text messages and harassing her for failing to support him financially. Records showed that the American was placed in the Bureau's blacklist on October last year for his continued failure to settle his fees with the Bureau as a foreign indigent. Overstaying aliens should present themselves to the Bureau to legalize their stay. If they do not have the capacity to support their stay here, then they should depart the country so as not to be a burden to society, said Morente. He pointed out that no less than the Philippine Immigration Act provides for the exclusion of aliens who are deemed as likely to become a public charge. A public charge is oftentimes defined in immigration parlance as a financially distressed alien who is dependent on government and society for support. Despite the pandemic, we have offices nationwide that are open to provide immigration services, said Morente. Foreign nationals are expected to abide by our laws during their stay in the country. Those who do not comply will be deported and blacklisted, he added. So heads up to all foreigners who are already in the country. Make sure that your visa are valid. Make sure that you can legally stay here in the Philippines. If in case you have overstayed because you have not been to the office, because there's a lockdown and there's travel restrictions implemented in your area, make sure that the Bureau of Immigration knows about it. Make sure to go to the nearest immigration office as soon as you guys are allowed to go out. Because the Bureau of Immigration is really serious deporting foreign nationals who are not abiding the immigration law, especially if you have overstayed in the Philippines. If you have overstayed, you are not only just paying for the penalty, you will be deported if you're not able to pay the penalty, and you will be blacklisted in the Philippines, meaning you can't go back in the country anymore. So make sure that your visas are active, make sure that your visas are valid, and make sure that you can legally stay in the Philippines for a period of time. And if that period of time is about due, make sure to apply for an extension at the nearest Bureau of Immigration field office in your area. The other case of the deportation is a Canadian. So let's read what happened to him, why is there an order for deportation for this particular foreign national. Bureau of Immigration nabs Canadian for violation of conditions of stay. Subic, Philippines. Intelligence agents of the Bureau of Immigration arrested a Canadian on Wednesday morning for violation of conditions of his stay. Gabriel Daniel Tudin, 51, was arrested in coordination with the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority Police in a fast food chain along Rizal Avenue in the Subic Bay Freeport Zone for failing to comply with his order to leave. According to the Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Jaime Morente, Tudin previously held a working visa sponsored by a retail company in Subic. As per procedure, holders of the Subic Clark working visa are required to leave the country once their visa expires, or if they are no longer connected to the company, Morente explained. However, Tudin reportedly failed to comply with the order despite not being connected with the sponsoring company for almost a year. Section 37A7 of the Philippine Immigration Act of 1940 states that any alien who remains in the Philippines in violation of any limitation or condition under which he was admitted as a non-immigrant is considered deportable. Tudin will be temporarily held at the Bureau of Immigration's Warden Facility in Bicutan, Taguig, pending the resolution of his deportation case. So, as I mentioned earlier, you really have to abide by the immigration law of the Philippines, because if not, this is what's going to happen to a foreign national who overstayed in the Philippines and did not regularize his stay in the Philippines legally and just forget about it or being careless about it. You will actually get deported. The Bureau of Immigration has no problem issuing a deportation case to you for you to be deported in the country Philippines. So my advice to all our fellow foreign nationals who are already here in the country, who are a holder of a 9A visa, 13A visa, SRRV visa, make sure that your visas are active and valid and you can legally stay here in the Philippines for a period of time, because the Bureau of Immigration has all the records for each foreign nationals who arrives in the country and for how long they can only stay here in the Philippines. So be very cautious of that, because that will cost you a deportation case, or worse, you will be blacklisted in the country, Philippines. So hopefully this announcement or this press release will give you a heads up, especially foreign nationals, with regards to deportation cases filed against aliens or foreign nationals who are overstaying here in the Philippines. Like I mentioned earlier, be very cautious, be very mindful of your visa to legally stay here in the Philippines for a period of time. Make sure to coordinate with the Bureau of Immigration if something is up that you can't really go to their office because you have a valid reason why you can't go to the office and can apply for an extension or something, or you have overstayed already but you can't go out because of lockdowns, travel restrictions, and any other implementation that is imposed by respective local government unit. So coordinate with Bureau of Immigration. For sure they will work with you guys. All they want is for you to regularize your stay in the Philippines so you don't wind up paying for penalties and worse, be deported from the Philippines. So that's our quick update for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share this video with your friends and family. It will really help out our channel. And if you are new to our channel, welcome. My name is Addie. We do travel updates, immigration updates, and any travel-related updates to the Philippines, in the US, and neighboring Asian countries. If you are interested in those, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time we have new uploads. And to our subscribers and to those who have just subscribed to our channel, the Eaton Squad, thank you so much for the continued support and trust to our channel. I hope to see you guys on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye.
Alright.